Hello, Inspiration Ray here. This is gonna be my review of WWE Super Showdown. Sorry I look like crap. Not long got out of bed to be honest. But there you go. So we're gonna start off with obviously the first match, which was SmackDown. I don't think there was a pre-show for once. No, there wasn't actually a pre-show on this one. Bloody hell! Stop doing thinking. Uh, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match: The Bar versus New Day. Very short match. We will say that. But for a very short match, it was an okay match. Nothing amazing. Nothing, it didn't bore me. I've watched some tag team matches really bore me. I've watched some where they're absolutely amazing. This was in okay. It's a decent match to open the show. Was I surprised New Day won? Not really, because they haven't had the belts that long. And I think the Bar's time is gone. I think WWE's kind of given up on the Bar. Which is a shame because I like Cesaro and Sheamus as single competitors, and I think as a tag team they're a very good tag team. And I do think they should be tag team champs. Hopefully they'll be tag team champs soon because it's been a while since they've been tag team champs. But I didn't think they had a chance here. So overall, okay match, not surprised with the winner. Nothing to really shout and scream about. And then it all Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Championship. Becky won, doesn't surprise me because the crowd people, I think WWE's kind of noticed that everyone's loving Becky Lynch as a champion and think she deserves it, me included, because as much as Charlotte Flair, like I said, is the female version of Roman Reigns and she always is in top matches and gets the belt, but she is still in the top, still that, because she's still having matches with Becky for the belt. It's a good feud. I'm loving this heel turn by Becky, but the only thing I've got to criticise is now she's done this heel turn, she's kind of doing the coward's way out and kind of trying to just get DQ'd every match to keep the belt, which there's nothing wrong with doing that once or twice, but if you want to legit build her as a legit heel, she needs to win matches plain and clean. Her attitude is on point and her promos are on point. But when it comes to matches, which don't get me wrong, the match is a good match. We don't expect anything less between Becky and Charlotte. But when it comes when it comes to her doing the matches, doing the coward ways out doesn't do much for her. She needs to win the matches solidly to prove her point that she's a champ and she deserves to be the champ. Because she does deserve to be the champion. I think everyone agrees with that. So overall, okay match, just a rubbish ending. John Cena and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Elias. Well, what can I say? Let's face it was a match. It was rubbish. I didn't enjoy it one bit because there's two main reasons. One, this match is basically for John Cena's comeback, do his 5 moves of doom, or 6 moves of doom now, and win the match. Second of all, this is putting Elias and Kevin Owens to shame, because Elias should be going for an Intercontinental belt. He is that sort of talent that should be going for that belt. Kevin Owens should be going for Universal. They're both championship material, and they've been dropped down to a pointless tag team match to basically try to think of the word, to cater to John Cena, because let's face it, John Cena come back, and this is why I don't like him. Don't get me wrong, he's done a lot for the business, fair play to him. He's made WWE part, not all of it, part of what it is today. But that's all I will say. It doesn't mean I enjoy his matches, because I don't, and he still gets on my nerves. And this match proves why he is Mr. 5 moves, because he literally came back, done the 5 moves he normally does. Oh, and his new big 6 move of doom, which looked like a freaking punch to the head. I just can't stand him. It was a rubbish match, and it was just all to cater for John Cena. What was the point? Kevin Owens and Elias should be fighting for the championship, and Bobby Lashley I don't really care about either. It was pointless. The Iconics versus Asuka and Naomi. This was an okay match, not gonna lie. It wasn't amazing, not crap. I've seen worse, I've seen better. But it was an okay match. It was obviously Iconics was going to win for two reasons. One, it's their home country, and two, they haven't really won any big matches. So I'm glad they did win because I think they deserve a win after, they've lost a lot of matches. It's only fair they get a win, and in their home country it probably felt good. So fair play to them. It was an okay match, but again, it's a bit like us, Kevin Owens and Elias. Naomi, Asuka should be fighting for the Women's Championship. Naomi was a champion at one point. Asuka was undefeated in NXT, and you've turned Asuka into absolutely nothing now. She was one of my favourite wrestlers, Asuka. She's not now, but that's because WWE's turned her into absolute nothing. And Naomi, like I said, should be fighting for the belt as well. So, apart from that, an okay match. The winner was obvious, and it's that the shame is at the expense of Naomi and Asuka. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the championship. This was a good match. Didn't expect anything less. I've always said AJ and Samoa Joe are amazing wrestlers. I think put them together and they've got amazing chemistry, especially if you watch their 10 ADs. And it was a very good match. A bit of a slow burner to start with, I have to admit. A bit of a slow burner. And a table spot was a bit, not the best table spot I've seen. But I suppose that's how they wanted to do it. But other than it being a bit slow and obvious, I thought Samoa Joe would win because obviously I said this in previous videos. 2K19 is out now, so I thought AJ would have lost the belt now. But maybe, I don't know, Daniel Bryan's going to win the belt because spoilers, he beats The Miz and goes on to fight for it, which I don't know. Yeah. So maybe Daniel Bryan would be in, but I thought Samoa Joe would win the belt, to be honest. But there you go. Other than that, it was a good match. I'm not really pissed at AJ one because I've always said AJ is one of my favourite wrestlers. But other than that, really good match. Didn't expect anything less from them to do. So let's move on to the next one. That's not really anything else I can say for that. The 6 women's tag team match. Ronda Rousey and the Bellas defeat the Riot Squad. Again, pointless match because this match, and this is the thing that gets on my nerves, WWE. Don't get me wrong, I love wrestling. I will always watch pay-per-views. NXT, I've always said it's better now. I love wrestling in general. Like, I watch Ring of Honor, I watch New Japan sometimes, I watch TNA sometimes. I even watch some of the indie stuff sometimes. But this match was to cater for Ronda Rousey, because, again, she come in the match, dominated, and then done the double armbar on Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. This match was to cater for Ronda. What was the point of it? And obviously it's to build up for the eventual rumoured, which obviously did happen on Monday Night Raw, the Bellas turning on Ronda, so Nikki can go for the belt. But it was just to cater for Ronda, and don't get me wrong, it sounds like I hate Ronda. I don't hate Ronda. I think she's a decent wrestler and she can put on decent matches. But to have a tag team match where you've got to squash the Riot Squad who, alright, they're not amazing, but they deserve better than being squashed all the time. And a match where you basically cater for freaking Ronda Rousey, what's the point? You could do a singles match and cater for Ronda Rousey. It was just one of those matches where it's just a bit pointless, really. So, but I'm not surprised the Bellas and Ronda won. Because the Riot Squad don't really get much wins nowadays. So, nothing else to say about that. Next match, WWE Cruiserweight Championship, Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. I honestly thought Buddy would win. For 2 reasons. It's one, his home country, and 2, he's been going after the Cruiserweight Championship for a while. And 3, I suppose. Cedric Alexander has been champion for a while as well, and he's been a very good champion, and he's had a good run. I gotta say this is a really good match. One of my favourite matches of the night. This kind of these two highlighted why 205 can be a good brand and put on good matches. And given the time and, time to make a match, they did that. They was given the time and they put on an excellent match. I've always said the Cruiserweight should be given a chance because they can put on amazing matches. And Cedric and like I said, Cedric and Buddy proved this. So yeah, other than it being an amazing match, and like I said, I expect Buddy to win. Amazing match. 6-man tag team match: Shield versus Braun versus Dolph and Drew. Again, an amazing match. Did I expect the Shield to win? Yes, because they've only really just formed back together, and obviously they're teasing this heel turn by Dean eventually. Um, Overall, amazing match. Wouldn't expect anything else because Braun, as much as, you know, he's a monster, he can wrestle and put on matches. I've always said Drew and Dolph can put on matches, and obviously the Shield can put on matches. So you put 6 people in a match together that can put on matches, it's going to be a good match, and it was. And I'm not surprised with the winner. You know, so amazing match. Daniel Bryan versus Miz. What can I say? I thought Daniel Bryan would win, not gonna lie, and that's not because he's my favourite. I generally thought Miz beat him twice, so Daniel Bryan's gonna beat him the third time, because they're not gonna let Miz win all the time. And obviously WWE's not done. WWE knows that everyone wants Daniel versus AJ as a dream match, including me. The only thing I will moan about is how quick it was. Apparently this was quick because they wanted more time on a Triple H versus Undertaker match. But if you wanted that, why didn't you put the Miz and Daniel Bryan match a bit further down the line? Because given time, these two can have a good match. You know, I'm not saying I love Miz, and I've always said I don't think he's amazing. I think he's an okay wrestler. And he's always made the Intercontinental good, like, worth something, and I give him credit for the amount of work he puts into making an Intercontinental belt relevant. And him and Daniel Bryan can have good matches, so I just think you should have put it further down the pay-per-view and let them actually have a proper match. So, apart from it being a bit disappointing of a 2-minute match, and Daniel Bryan winning, which is obvious, there's nothing else I can say. Should have been further down the line, that's what I'm saying. Triple H versus Undertaker, Triple H wins. Straight away I'm going to say it's obvious Triple H is going to win, because Triple H and Undertaker has faced each other many a times. This wasn't like a WrestleMania match or some big time match. So it's obvious Triple H is going to win, because Triple H can't beat Undertaker all the time. I mean, Undertaker can't beat Triple H all the time. Obviously, they're having their rematch with the Brothers Destruction for the X. Which is why you saw Shawn Michaels get involved a lot, and that's the whole point he was there. It's obvious from day one why he was there, to get involved, because apparently Arabia Saber's... I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Arabia Saber's paying, or Audio Saber, whatever you call it, is paying big money, mega money. That's why Brock come back, that's why Shawn's agreed to it. So it's obvious Shawn was going to get involved a lot and help Triple H win the match, and that's why he's there. But other than that, I have to say it was a decent match, you know. We went back to the sledgehammer, which is fair enough, because that's how it kind of started. And obviously you had Shawn helped by do super kick to Undertaker. So yeah, good match. Not surprised as the winner. And all I'm going to say is the ending was pretty good as well. I loved the ending, how they was all giving each other respect, and Kane and Undertaker just laid them out. I like that. I thought that was pretty clever how they did that. So yeah, overall, a decent pay-per-view. You know, I've seen much crapper. I've seen much better. But that's been my review of WWE Super Showdown. If there's anything you don't disagree with, make sure you comment. I don't mind having a conversation and chatting about wrestling, and, you know, this is just my opinion at the end of the day, and my review of Super Showdown and my opinion. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, because this video is going to be posted Friday. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do an old school style blog on the street, and do one last cancer research video. One of the last 2, because then I'll do one after when I get back. And then you'll get a little mini series on the weekend of my trip to Cornwall. Like I said, it's not going to be a long series. It'll just be a little 3 to 5 videos on the weekend. So I'm an inspiration. This has been a review of Super Showdown. I'll see you tomorrow if you watch those blogs, if not on the weekend. And I don't know next week's schedule. Hopefully I'll be back Monday. I will let you know by tomorrow's video. Yeah. So inspiration out.